Buongiorno, fashion enthusiasts. Welcome to Vogue Vista. Get ready to dive deep into the realm of luxury and innovation as we unveil the captivating world of Prada. Beyond the runways and iconic designs, Prada is a brand that has shaped the narrative of contemporary style in unexpected ways. In this video, we'll uncover the lesser-known, intriguing facts that make Prada more than just a fashion label. It's a cultural phenomenon. From its avant-garde beginnings to its influence on pop culture, join us on a journey through the fascinating and unexpected facets of Prada. This is more than fashion. This is Prada's extraordinary story. Italian designers Mario and Martino Prada started the Prada brand in 1913 as a small Milanese store that sold purses and trunks. Prada received the designation of official supplier of the Italian royal house in 1919. This accreditation helped to establish Prada as a benchmark for upper-middle class and Italian nobility by enabling the firm to showcase the knotted rope pattern and coat of arms of the House of Savoy in its trademark emblem. Mario Prada opposed having women work for Prada. Mario Prada agreed with the patriarchal era's view that women should only labor at home. He raised his only son to take over the family business and barred women from working there. Strangely enough, his son was not interested in taking over the company. Miuccia Prada, Mario's daughter, took over the business upon his passing and managed it for nearly 20 years. Then, Miuccia Prada, Mario's granddaughter, assumed leadership in 1978 and oversaw the massive Prada expansion that gave rise to the modern Prada brand. The Prada family's female member is undoubtedly responsible for the brand's current success. Miuccia Prada met young Italian Patrizio Bertelli, who owned his own leather products company in 1977. He joined the Prada family firm, and his collaboration with Miuccia changed the course of Prada's history. Prior to it, Prada was a prosperous family business, but it did not have the same global influence as it does now. The Prada company was able to grow thanks in part to Bertelli's commercial acumen and Miuccia's refined inventiveness. Through this relationship, a cutting-edge business strategy centered on tight standards applied throughout the whole production cycle and direct control over every process is introduced to the fashion industry. Before becoming married in 1987, they had been business partners for a while. In 1988, Prada debuted its first ready-to-wear line. Patrizio Bertelli and Miuccia Prada were forced to choose different paths by the Prada brand's widespread popularity. The late 1980s saw the introduction of a women's wear collection. In 1988, Prada exhibited its first fall-winter collection on the Milan catwalks. The tight belts and lowered waistlines gave the designs a unique look. The elegant silhouettes, opulent materials, and color choices of Prada won over the hearts of the fashion industry. By the early 1990s, Prada had transformed into one of the most sought-after brands in the fashion industry. Prada is renowned for its timeless and understated elegance. Prada clothing and accessories have been characterized as quirky and classic, frumpy and hip, with a vague techno-retro vibe. Prada's aesthetic is contemporary on the one hand, but it also references the refined craftsmanship and understated elegance of Northern Italian traditions. Conversely, Miuccia Prada once declared, "I make ugly clothes from ugly material," back in 1995. Just poor taste. Nevertheless, they wind up looking fantastic. She might have been referring to the Bad Taste collection of that season, which included looks like a formica check pattern that resembled polyester from the 1970s. She stated, "I've always thought that Prada clothes looked kind of normal, but not quite normal," a few years later. Perhaps they have subtle, unsettling twists, or they have an unacceptably high maintenance quality. Prada does not sell apparel for the upper class. Prada is renowned for its subtle elegance rather than ostentatious, gaudy trademarks, in contrast to other well-known designer labels. Furthermore, Only the who know and the inner circle are supposed to be able to recognize it. Anna Wintour attended a showing of The Devil Wears Prada, dressed entirely in Prada. The most cherished movie on the fashion industry is perhaps The Devil Wears Prada. Drawing from a candid book published by one of Anna Wintour's former personal assistants, the film depicts the demanding routine and hard life of those who work under Miranda Priestley, better known as Anna Wintour. However, Wintour did not have a bad reaction to the film. In fact, she reportedly showed up to the VIP premiere in New York while donning a whole Prada outfit. Galleria Vittorio Emanuele Sacco is the name of the renowned Prada Galleria bag. The Galleria, with its roots in history, is more than simply a bag. It's a symbol. Even though the bag was first unveiled in 2007, its origins may be traced back to Prada's modest start. The Galleria Vittorio Emanuele Sacco, where Mario Prada originally set up shop in Milan in 1913, is the source of the bag's name. The bag, which is made of Prada's renowned Saffiano leather, is a symbol of everything that the brand stands for. The only brand with 2 stores in the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele Sacco in Milan is Prada. In actuality, Prada got this second store in this exquisite galleria through an auction. They may spend up to $2 million annually on this additional store. Although it costs a lot, we believe the location is well worth it. Actually, this store used to carry the McDonald's brand. Nevertheless, the McDonald's was graciously obliged to open a store right next to the Galleria because this brand did not correspond with the exclusivity that the Galleria wished to project. Their popularity in the 1980s and 1990s can be attributed to the Prada nylon bags. Prada experimented with a more contemporary look in 1984 when it unveiled a bag composed of Pacono nylon, a substance often used for military tents. It was incredibly popular, long-lasting, and waterproof. Miuccia's progressive ideas were frequently shown in her designs as she grew. Prada gained recognition for its calm, tasteful elegance, which stood in stark contrast to the sexy, glitter-filled 1980s. The renowned black nylon bag was the first product to succeed. The Wall Street Journal listed Miuccia Prada as one of the 30 most powerful women in Europe in the 1980s as a result of this handbag's success. The iconic Prada leather is Saffiano leather. Mario Prada is the person who created this durable material. Saffiano leather has a tanned finish that gives it remarkable scratch resistance. The texture is created by equipment rather than being a feature of the leather that occurs naturally. The diagonal print created by the cross-hatched structure of Saffiano makes it stand out. The framework is pressed into the rigid leather, which is typically composed of calf skin coated in wax. A machine that can reach 70 degrees Celsius is used to cure the leather. The leather is given a wax finish and pressed again for 10 to 15 seconds, giving it the distinctive cross-hatched pattern. The wax finish makes the leather incredibly resilient, preventing scratches and cracks almost entirely. Your Saffiano tote will always maintain its shape, even after extensive use. The Prada Group also owns a bakery and a number of other companies. The group is the owner of some of the most renowned luxury brands in the world, including Church's, Prada, Miu Miu, Car Shoe, and the venerable Pasticceria Marchesi. Established in Milan in 1824, Pasticceria Marchesi is a traditional bakery that was taken over by the Prada Group in 2014. The purchase intends to start retail development projects and showcase a model of excellence in the food industry. And there you have it, a deep dive into the labyrinth of Prada's fascinating narrative. As we conclude this fashion odyssey, let the legacy of innovation, luxury, and unparalleled style inspire your own sartorial adventures. If you've enjoyed this exploration into the world of Prada, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more chic content, and share your thoughts on Prada's enduring influence in the comments below. Until our next exploration into the realms of fashion, May your wardrobe reflect the same audacity and elegance that defines the timeless creations of Prada. Stay stylish.